Hey guys, this is WWE Rocker MSK here, back with another video, and this is my Is It Worth It series. I'm going to be starting this. I did it with Holy Foley, and it got a lot of reviews and a couple comments underneath it, and I figured, let's bring it back. And the first one's going to be, is 205 Live worth watching? It's a special that airs on the WWE Network only. It's an hour, and it plays after every single SmackDown on Tuesday. It runs between 10 and 11, or if SmackDown's doing a little over, it's going to pretty much air between 10 and 11 p.m. It's also something that if you don't watch right away, it's not a big deal because you have a whole week to catch up on it, and they really only talk about it on Raw, so you have until the end of SmackDown, all the way until right before Raw plays on Monday, which plays at 8 p.m. where I live. So you have all that time to catch up on this hour show, which is also a very nice thing. But there is a couple downsides of this show. One, it's only an hour. I say that because this is a great show. It's an NXT quality show that they're putting on every single week, and it's not getting as much hype as the NXT is. The other downside of the show is the audience hasn't been into the matches whatsoever, really. The audience was into it when Rick Swann won his belt because obviously that was emotional. But other than that, the audience hasn't really booed that much or cheered that much when someone came out, and you don't really see them getting into them like you do on SmackDown and Raw. And especially NXT. So that's pretty much the only downsides of 205 Live. Now the upsides is you're seeing all these amazing cruiserweights that you don't get to see on Monday Night Raw because you only give them one, maybe two matches every single week. And with them getting an hour show, 205 Live is definitely hitting all the spots they should. We have Lucha Libre, we have the strong style, we have the grappling, we have the high flying. They're incorporating everything to their matches that really put on a killer hour show. With wrestlers, especially like the Cruiserweight Champion, we have Rick Swann, TJ Perkin, Brian Kendrick, Neville. You're guaranteed to see them on every single show. Then you have a guy like Noah Dar, the Bollywood Brothers. You only seen them a couple times, but yet they're still there. We have Drew Gulak. He's undercard right now. I think he could definitely kind of pull out something there. And then of course you have the Gentleman, and I can't remember this one guy he comes out, but he's definitely the biggest heel on the show right now next to Neville, and he's nailing it with his promos. For some reason, his name's just going right out of my head. But the matches overall has been phenomenal. There's been a couple guys that have been doing a couple scrubs, and the main guy is Lince Dorado. His high-flying moves are not hitting the mark. And when I mean not hitting the mark, I mean he almost hit his head on the ring floor. This week, he did a suicide dive on Noah Dar. And he went to go, and his head hit the other guy's leg by his knee. Now, when you do a suicide dive, you're supposed to hit the chest upper area. That's nowhere near that. And he almost went head first. If he did not have the know-it-all to get down closer to the ground, Lince Dorado could have been seriously injured. He's one of the guys I was really hoping was going to be huge, and he kind of is flopping big time right now. Hopefully he gets what he needs to get out of it. He's really the only wrestler right now that when I see him come out, I'm like, oh, please do not screw up, because I kind of know you're going to. The commentating is awesome. We have Austin Aries into it, Corey Graves, and those are like a heel face kind of situation. They go back and forth constantly. They usually have someone commentating every single time there's a major match, so you're going to have another wrestler play into that part as well. Overall, my review, 205 Live is 100% worth your time. Check it out every single week. Try to check it out before Monday Night Raw so you kind of know what's going on when they talk about the Cruiserweight division. But that's my thoughts on 205 Live. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. As always, more